Welcome to Blackout, everyone. I am your host, Dylan Bruton.
I'm Kaylin Carter, filling in for Sania.
I'm Jalen Griggs.
I'm Cheyenne Johnson, and we have a lot in store for you guys that you don't want to miss.
So make sure you tune in every week, subscribe, and follow all of our social media platforms.
And with that being said, this episode today is about a very important topic, financial literacy in the Black community. We're going to bring it to the table.
Let's bring it to the table.
Let's do it.
All right.
Let's do it. Well, should I start?
I mean,
Okay.
we could do,
Okay, all right. I appreciate it. I appreciate that. You feel- okay, all right. So my first question that I want to ask the panel, what if Black Wall Street wasn't a thing of the past?
Interesting question. It had a lot of impact back in the day. It was showing what Black people can do when they come together. So I felt like it kind of set a standard for us to build off on. So if it wasn't a thing, we probably would have never saw what we would be able to do.
I have to agree
Yeah.
with that, because the biggest thing is when you do something, it's always an example that's being set.
Yeah.
Right.
So a lot of people follow the examples that's set first. So I think, if it wasn't there, then what example would we have,
And I also agree because it gave us something to look at, and it just showed the creativity in what Black people can actually do.
Yeah.
That's all really real. I mean, I think the biggest takeaway was that it set a perfect foundation that we should continue to try to build off of and follow. But this time around, we need more, the concept of guns and butter. We need more guns to protect our assets and the things that we're creating. Because that's what happened last time was it, got burnt down.
Right.
And if we are moving collectively from an armed perspective, that sounds radical and extreme to some, but it just comes down to that at this point, You got to do what it takes to maintain what you got.
Right, you got to
Protect the kingdom.
Brand. Yeah, protect the brand.
Yeah.
Right, and the foundation is important too, so.
Yeah, but when building businesses also, you have to have that structure. So
Yeah.
if your business isn't put together in the first place, because people talk about it all the time, support Black businesses and all this stuff,
Right.
but when sometimes people say they don't want to because of the type of community service you get and things of that nature. So if you aren't building a structure for your business, it's going to make people not want to come. It's going to be easier to tear down.
That's true.
Right.
Yep.
That also
When,
is true.
we have other people, like other brands. For toothpaste example, we got a lot of Black-owned toothpaste out here. But if they're not marketing themselves right, if they're not having that customer service that people like to look to, they're still going to go to Target and buy that Colgate.
Right.
Right.
Because
it
it's
has
the
to
brand
be
that resonates, so you have to be
Yeah.
the brand that sticks with people.
Yeah.
And go against the stereotypes too.
And
Not just-
marketing and I feel
Yeah.
like how you put out and present everything is
everything.
it's gonna determine and
That's what catches people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
people are
That's-
easy
that's
to
what real
influence.
demand.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, people are very much influenced by that surface of okay, what about your brand and your product am I
what
gonna be
makes it
drawn to?
different.
What makes me want to invest in it, and then what makes me want to stick around
And
be-
keep
be
coming
a
back.
supporter?
Yeah, because it's one thing you support me this one time, but are you gonna keep coming back? That's the thing.
And you're gonna tell your peoples and your friends
Yeah,
and whatnot
exactly.
about it too. Yeah, that definitely plays a big
Definitely.
part. Who want to go next?
So my question is, where did the lack of financial literacy in the Black community come from?
Slavery. I mean, not to say that in a tongue-in-cheek way, and then, but we didn't get reparations. We didn't get a start of actually having economic, leverage to build off of. So we're 400 years back as far as with everybody else, and then with the breakdowns of different things from the Black household to the Black dollar within the Black community, there's a lot of turmoil that prevents us from being able to sustain and utilize the spending power and capability we have to circulate that into our own community.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with that. I think it's even just generational, if anything, because you have some families, even when it comes down to when they have kids, some families, they plan to have kids.
Yeah.
So when they plan to have kids, they actually put
Make a
fund
plan.
put away
Yeah.
savings.
Yeah.
And
That-
emergencies, all
that
of
right
that,
there is so important.
So,
Yeah.
Yes.
it's just really about the household that you're in and what's being taught. So if you're not in a household where that is being taught about paying taxes on time or investing or things of that nature, you'll never know until you go out in the real world and have to learn for yourself or somebody else teaches you.
That's true.
Yeah.
And I also agree with both of you guys. And I can say, I don't feel it's more like Black people don't necessarily know how to save. I'm going to say we come from nothing and we try to hustle to build up something. So
Yeah.
we're working with what we got type.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Gotta
because at the
make
end of the day, you
lemonade
still gotta pay
with
your
lemons.
bills,
Right.
So you want to
Yeah.
save your money, but at the end of the day, somebody's gonna be asking for that rent. Somebody's gonna be asking, you for some money at the end of the month.
And you want to have,
So
you want to have a life
either
too.
you gonna save
that's
it
the-
and,
And
not
the
pay
cost
your
of
bills,
living
or you
in
gonna have to
general
pay it.
has
It's
risen.
definitely
Yeah,
one
that,
Yeah.
you know what though?
It keeps
The
rising.
cost of
Exactly.
living.
The amount
Yeah.
of inflation that there is right now in the stock market, that plays a huge influence as far as like spending habits because
definitely.
everything that you're being influenced by is being brought up at a higher amount. It's less jobs out here. Jobs aren't paying what they used to.
I feel like it's purposely almost like that.
Yeah.
Like
for
minimum
sure.
wage should not be $8.
No,
I'm sorry,
how do
it
you-
should not.
How do you
crazy,
survive?
like-
It should
Yeah.
not be
How do you survive?
$8.
Everybody's
Like,
talking
That's
about
like
how
the
like
That's
smallest,
sick.
yeah.
the new minimum wage is like $15 now because
even
like
still, like-
everybody. And
But
that's
even
still
then,
not
that's
enough.
really not enough to survive.
Yeah.
Like,
And
Like,
especially when
yeah.
gas and everything else went up.
And I was thinking about it. I was like, when I was working at Chick-fil-A, I was only making $7.25, and I would never do that again. I did not know my
Exactly.
worth.
$7.25.
They was really trying me when I think about it.
I
I
Right.
should never let them do that. But
And-
at the end of the day, like I was working with grown folks. How are y'all paying your bills?
Exactly. And taking care of your kids.
Like me paying
Yeah.
bills now, I would not be able to survive
Survive.
off of
oh
that.
my God,
like
$7.25. no.
$7.25.
And that's why I feel like so many people are working
even
with
wanna think
multiple
about it.
incomes now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Oh, God.
but I feel like multiple incomes is super important anyway. Like that's the only way you're gonna build money.
Only way.
Only way.
Until you got the money to retire your significant other.
And
Or retire yourself.
Speaking of that, my next question is, why does society put so much stock in gender roles from a financial perspective?
I feel like it's because it's what's expected of us. If you're a man, you're expected to be a protector, provider. If you're the woman, you're protected to be the homemaker. And financially, that puts a lot of strain and pressure. But, you know what I'm saying, men are influenced by the spending habits of their wives, and women are influenced by the money that their husbands make. And if they both making money, they're going to be influenced in some way, shape, or form, because now you got two different decisions coming up.
Right.
Yeah.
But what about influence from the gram though?
That too. Hey, we can't deny that. Well, we got more to discuss, so don't go nowhere. But y'all sit tight. Blackout's gonna be back.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back. Dad! You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
I love you.
Welcome back. It's now time for our favorite game. You already know what it is.
Yeah.
Battle of the Sexes. Let's go ahead and get into it with our first question. So, who's better with managing money?
Oh, that's an easy one. I would definitely say girls.
I'm gonna have
And
to
where
go
are
with
you
the
getting
ladies
this
on
idea
one.
from?
Yeah.
Must
speaking
I,
from
must I.
experience.
Well, since I'm the lone soldier who's holding it down for, the men, I feel like because there's so much onus and responsibility already, we just already have to have that ingrained in our mindset of like, you know what, I gotta get to the bag, I gotta preserve and protect the bag, and you know what I'm saying, I gotta just be smart in what I'm doing because everything I do impacts everybody around me.
I like that you said that.
I like that you
But
like
I'm
to
gonna have to
think that.
disagree with you
Right.
because technically, when it comes down to managing the money, you know what I'm saying? Like you gotta have the money to manage it. Most of the time, if we the ones spending it,
Okay.
we always on
Like
the
you
go.
would like to
Right.
think that everybody think like
Yeah.
that, but a lot of guys are not out here thinking like that. They're
That is
not
true.
really out here getting
I'm not like
money.
every other guy though.
And
Okay, yeah,
That boy
but
Dylan
that's
trying to
you,
plug
but we
himself.
talking about in
I'm
general.
different.
I feel
Like
like
people our age,
Yeah.
guys our age are out here managing money.
I feel like guys
It's
get
some
the
out here.
money.
Don't do that.
It's
like
some
it's
of them
instinct.
out
Don't do
here,
that.
but I
You
know
know,
I know a
look,
few that ain't.
I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm balling. So, I ain't really speaking from my perspective. I'm just speaking for people who I know who are doing successfully right
Yeah.
now. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? They
Okay.
they handling business.
I can feel
I
it.
think girls
But I get what you're saying
yeah.
though. Like
Yeah.
I'm not saying like I know a lot of women who handle money well. So it's
Yeah,
not,
they be
We
doing
could
the
agree to
envelopes and
disagree.
stuff
There
on
we go.
Like,
TikTok.
We could.
I
I
feel
mean,
like
the reference
guys
is
get the
TikTok.
money
I'm
but
just
don't
going real
manage
life.
it well.
There you
Yeah,
go.
yeah,
There
I
you
can see
go.
that.
Next
That's
question.
Cheyenne right there. That's the answer.
Next question. Ooh.
Who should make more money in the relationship?
I mean,
Now,
does it
this
really
a
matter?
this a tough one because
Let's all get money.
I like.
That's what I'm about.
What?
Yeah, this a tough
Let's
one
all-
because I like
having my
my
own
own money,
Yeah.
but
Let's all get money.
If you gonna
We
pay
need to be
for
the-
it,
Should
I don't
everybody
need
Here,
to.
this is how I think about it, right?
Should.
It's a team
Everybody
effort.
eats pizza.
Yeah.
It's a team effort, 50-50, right? So
Yeah.
if you want to be a winning team, both
But
people
at
on the
the
team
same
got to be
time-
handling.
I
I
agree.
ain't saying
Sometimes
take
I
care of no
I ain't
man.
saying
Right,
that.
I
yeah,
want
that's
my
what
own
I'm
You
saying.
should probably have a little bit
You know,
more
it's
money.
like-
I'm not advocating for
I don't
that at
wanna
all,
take
you
it.
know, because
It's
I don't
like,
want to be taken
you know,
care
I
of
gotta
like
be-
that. You get what I'm saying?
I gotta be
Yeah.
like the Michael Jordan, so it's
Yeah.
like where my Scottie Pippen. You feel me? Like we.
The sports
But,
analogy.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you the duo with me, but you know it's levels. You know that's
And
that's
you know, like some women are okay with like making more money than they man and
I
stuff.
think
I really
How
think
do y'all
that's
feel
cute.
about that?
I want you to get your money
me,
up too.
I want to have my own money, be able to pay for my own stuff, and
Yeah.
whatever you bring is extra.
Yeah.
because you can be
There we
up
go.
and gone
Right,
the
exactly.
next day.
That's okay.
I feel you.
Ooh.
Mm.
Ooh, let me ask this one.
Okay.
So when dating, who thinks about finances more? That's
I'm a
easy.
Oh.
Come on.
You know that's a
He
lie.
said-
Don't even
he
do
said-
it.
He said, put that down.
I feel honestly, I think
I feel like it should be the guy.
yes.
But
but-
what is it?
I'm
We
gonna
talking
say
about what it is, the facts.
Not what it should.
no. I'm
but
gonna say
what-
I think guys because we spend without thinking. Well, I spend without thinking sometimes. And then
Yeah, and they always like.
I don't think they
It's
understand the
us,
question.
I think yeah,
I don't think they understand the
I
question.
think y'all understanding like the nature of the question. So
Let's elaborate and break it down.
you
Dylan.
feel
Go
me?
ahead.
So like what we really trying to expound upon is like who
as a
is
determining
more
factor.
who looks at that more as this is going to be the qualifying factor
Mm-hmm.
of whether I am with it or I ain't in it.
Yeah.
The qualifying
When
factor.
Like the
It's one of the
determining
look.
factor.
It's
Okay,
one of
okay, I
the
see
most.
what
that's
y'all,
what- that's
I
what
see
the
what
question
y'all
is.
mean
Like-
for
like-
girls.
Yeah.
But like, I guess if you're talking about dating, I don't want to go no. I'm
Yeah, I
not
was
trying to
gonna
hang
say
out with no dude that just broke and
Yeah.
just
So
my answer
down.
is
You gotta
yes.
be
So-
in and
right,
out.
right.
My car is
Right,
standing.
That
right.
shouldn't be your priority.
So raise,
Yeah.
so raise your card
And I was
up
gonna
and
say you
raise
gotta
your
be able to
card
meet my standards.
Exactly.
If not, what's
Exactly.
going
Exactly.
on?
The truth has been revealed.
The truth has been revealed. That was a no-brainer.
That's a
Okay,
no
we
brainer.
can put up. They
I
can
think
have
it
this
could be
little
both.
round. They can have it.
Y'all got it.
Man, hey.
Okay,
Okay.
okay. Who got the next one?
So, who feels more under pressure to be the provider for a household?
Oh, that's easy.
Yeah, I guess
Yeah,
we
the
got
man
Yeah,
of the
shoot.
house.
I feel it now. And I don't
Yeah.
even have any kids or a wife.
That's facts. That's facts.
I'm just looking down like, dang, at this age in like 1965, I would have had like 2-3 kids already, and expected to be
No, for
on
real.
track to do
Literally
something.
everywhere. You would have been in the army. You would
Yeah.
have had a job here. You would have
Yeah.
been at the supermarket.
Man,
all that.
that's why they was looking like 45 at age 20, like age.
They was looking
Literally.
old, talking
That's
old,
stress.
sounding old.
Man.
That was that stress, man.
Yeah.
But black don't crack though.
That
That's
is
one
true.
thing
no
about it.
joke.
That is true. So our next question: are children more influenced by the financial decision of their mother or their father?
Depends on the type of household.
Yeah.
Because
That
like,
is true.
Because
Yeah.
who makes more money really is what it comes down to.
So we gonna say both
Yeah.
with this one? We gonna do both?
Yeah.
I can kinda
It
say
we could say
depends.
both
It
because
depends.
Because I know people who their moms made more money than their dads, so they were going to be influenced by their moms. But
Mama
then-
run the household. That's
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Mama running
Yeah.
tight shit, but then other household is, pops, he lay the law of the land. So whatever dad says, that's what goes. So it kind of just depends on your household dynamic. in my
Like
opinion.
Julius off Everybody Hates Chris.
Yeah, man. He's like that.
man, every cent
That's 15
counts.
cent worth. Yeah.
That man don't be playing. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't think I can have a cheap daddy though.
Yeah.
I can't have no cheap.
You don't think
dad.
so?
Oh boy.
You don't like being told no?
Hey, man.
That's like breaking my heart.
Hey.
Yeah.
We got any more questions?
Yeah, I about to say, we got anything else that we want to cover?
Shoot.
Oh, well, in that case, it looked like we asked all the
Oh, I
questions
got
that
one
we
more
did.
question.
You got one
Okay.
more?
Oh,
Yes.
she got a question.
Okay, go ahead.
Who do y'all feel win overall?
Girls, as always, that's
All
just
right,
inevitable.
all right.
Yeah, whatever.
We'll
On the
let
break.
y'all have it.
On the
We'll let
break.
y'all have it
On
on
the
this
break. On the
episode.
break.
We'll let y'all have it this episode. It's all good because we'll be back
Period.
with more Blackout.
Yeah.
Maybe you can make retirement happen. After all, you made home ownership happen. Homeschooling yourself on loans, beefing up your credit score.
So I'm pre-approved.
You were like, yes! Sorry. Color coding listings, ticking boxes, and flushing every toilet in a 20-mile radius. Home sweet home. You aced house hunting. Now get the tips you need to get on track at aceyourretirement.org.
When you look at the number of disasters in the U.S., chances are every area will deal with some kind of emergency in the next decade. And between school, sports, and social lives, chances are you won't be with your kids when it happens. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids has the educational tools and information to make the conversation easy. When the time comes, chances are they'll feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
If I could go back and change it all, I would. I think I'm gonna miss you the most. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Or maybe it's just the little moments. If I could go back and change it all. If I could go back, I would. But I can't.
Welcome back. Y'all ready to answer these questions for our game? What would you do?
Yeah, let's go.
All right, let's get it started. So, my question to you guys is, what would you do if you won the lottery?
How much we talking though? Like, what's the?
Yeah.
How much did we win?
Right.
We win the
'Cause you got
millions.
some people who hit on 500 and some people hit on 20 million.
Exactly.
Right. It's no number to it, but we can say, let's say 20 mil.
Okay.
20
Well,
mil.
I know for me, with 20 mil, I'm gonna put at least probably like 10,000 to the side of that for
Facts.
myself, just
Facts.
for personal flex, whatever, what I want
Right.
to do.
And what
And
would
then
you
the
do with
rest
them
of it-
personals?
With the personals, I'm gonna splurge. I'm gonna shop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I might go get
Right.
I might get some shoes, or I might get some drip, a couple nice pieces. You know what I'm saying? And then with the rest, I'm just gonna invest. Invest into actual businesses that I know is gonna really make me some bread for real. Because the thing is,
Right.
you want to be able to make money in your sleep.
And keep money,
That
right?
Exactly,
passive
keep
income.
money. Because I can spend that 10,000, but
Right.
the rest that gotta stay put up. So
Yeah.
I'm paying this
Yeah.
car. I'm paying these student loans
that
off.
too. But
and paying
I know
all
I'm
my-
really not gonna do
Definitely.
that for real. So I didn't
Yeah,
want to say it.
yeah.
I was thinking about it.
Shoot.
I feel like somebody gonna come along and pay that. So I'm gonna save
She
my
said,
lottery.
I'm
Look,
praying
the loans-
so.
for,
Right,
praying for a
as you
good Samaritan
should.
to come around and just
I
pay
hope
it.
so.
I think I would pay my bills, move,
Oh, yeah, I definitely
throw my mama some bread,
Oh, definitely. You definitely gotta.
Buy my parents a
Uh,
house.
Look at
Nah,
her
Jalen-
answer.
Y'all
Jalen was
talking
like
about
splurge.
right?
That
Splurge.
look
I gotta go
at y'all.
shop.
Like,
I'm
look
buy
at
some
y'all.
shoes.
Listen,
Yeah.
You know why I said that? Because I knew somebody else would say something different
Oh,
like that. I had
okay.
to give room. I didn't want to say
Okay.
somebody answer. Come on, man. I
All
was
right.
thinking
I'll
about
definitely buy my parents a house.
it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Travel the world. It's a lot of
Yeah.
stuff you can do.
Yeah.
I just kept it limited. That's all.
You gotta
With
make
me,
it realistic.
I would definitely invest and I would buy land.
Mm.
Definitely buy land and
Definitely buy
Most
land.
definitely.
I would start at Airbnb. Listen, I'll be flipping it.
Literally. I'm
Yeah.
telling
Yeah,
you.
My money
I'll
gonna
start
make me
multiple
some more
little
money.
businesses.
I don't know.
I'll
I have to
definitely-
find the easiest way to get my money to keep making money because starting businesses and stuff, that's more work than working for somebody.
So you would rather
Right.
put it into a
Then-
franchise that's
So I'd
already
rather
going.
put it in somewhere,
Yeah.
but
But what if somebody got
I'ma
a really,
be
really good
honest.
idea?
And all you're
yeah,
doing is
I'm
being
gonna
the
invest
investor.
in you.
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't start out all these businesses for myself
I got
because
you.
you got to keep up with that.
Right.
You got to check on your property. You got to check on the houses. I don't want to work.
Or you could pay
ever.
somebody to do that, but that's gonna take away
Yeah,
some of that
exactly.
money
You're gonna have to
want.
pay somebody to do that.
And
But
that's
I
good
rather
because not everybody need to be a bit like it's meant
That
to
is
be a
true.
business
exactly.
owner too.
And I don't
Yeah.
think I got that commitment. I just
Hey.
Right.
I barely go to work now. So think about working for myself. I don't really see
self-aware.
that for
She know
myself.
herself.
I want to do
Right.
the bare
Gotta do what you gotta
minimum.
do.
So
Apple and
however I can
Chick-fil-A
figure out how to
is-
make $1 billion and not have to do nothing, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, Apple and Chick-fil-A is definitely on that list though.
Yeah,
To
Yeah.
Put some bread in. Definitely.
Apple. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who next?
Let's
You
see,
go ahead.
let's see what we got over here. What would you do if you were super successful and your partner had the luxury of being a stay-at-home partner?
I'll do it.
I'll
do it.
Let's
You
see
know,
what y'all think about that.
I envisioned that off bat. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be with a woman who has got her own career
Mm-hmm.
and making her own money and whatnot. But if I'm making good enough money, where it's like, you know what, babe, stay home with the kids. You know what I'm saying? I'll take care of everything, and you take care of the house.
I mean, I think personally that's not bad. I mean, I would do that, but at the same time,
But I gotta have that money to do something.
Yeah, you gotta have funds.
Yeah,
You gotta have the funds. Man.
I'm not gonna be like working a job, making $100K and be like, oh yeah, don't worry about work.
Yeah.
Like, no,
Right.
no.
Yeah. What y'all thinking, ladies?
I'm gonna say that question is real iffy because with me,
Yeah.
well, I'm gonna say this: if I'm the successful and making money one day, that's okay.
Yeah.
But
You heard that, right?
that's
Be the
okay
stay-at-home dad.
because I
gonna be
can't
like
just
Chris Rock
stay
in
at
Grown
home
Ups.
and I don't know. I like to do for myself, so I'm not the type that depend on somebody. Oh, he making the money. I want to
Yeah,
make my
no.
own, and yeah.
I mean, you can still do Forex.
Ain't nobody trying to do that. I'd rather have my own money, but at the end of the day, like for me, I don't know anybody that's out here trying to work for the rest of their life.
That's fine.
When I was like in high school, I said I was trying to retire by 21. I'm already 21. It's not going that well, but that's okay because I got high hopes for the future. Like I just want to work up until I don't have to work no more.
I think
That's
the biggest
literally
thing.
my only goal. Like I don't want to work. I don't want to do anything.
Yeah.
Like I know we're going to college and stuff, and we got all these plans. I don't want to do none of that. I want to live my life, honestly. Like that's just the honest answer. So if I also think like I don't think I'm gonna be with somebody who like would want to stay at home.
Right.
At the same time, like
Yeah.
the person like I'm thinking
So
of
you
for
wanna stay at
myself
home.
would be driven
There you
in that
go.
way that like yeah.
Right.
So I
You
want
could
to
have just
stay
said
at
all
home.
that and say, yeah, I'm gonna be.
So-
Yep.
Like, but I don't think it's like me not wanting to do nothing, like just laying on my butt
No,
every
of
day,
course.
even
I mean,
though that's
look,
what
you
I
gonna
want to
help
do
us. You
now.
gotta raise them kids.
But I mean, like, it's the pressure of having to get up and go and make money every day. I want to not have that. I guess be financially free.
Yeah.
To where
We
you
all-
can
we all-
like,
yeah, we all
you could
strive
try
for
so
that.
many things and they can flop and you still gonna be okay.
Yeah.
But you could say you tried it and you living out your dreams.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
No,
I
that
think the
type
main
thing.
thing is like always do something that don't feel like work. You know what
I
I
was
mean?
Yeah,
just
exactly.
gonna
That's-
touch
that's
on that.
it.
I was gonna say, I feel like when you're working in your career field and actually passionate and
Yeah.
love it, like
It
it's
don't
not
feel
a
like
job.
work.
Like
Yeah.
for example, if we're on set,
Doing what we doing
we at
now.
work,
Yeah.
but we doing something
it's not
we
gonna
love.
feel like that. Yeah,
Exactly.
Because
exactly.
at the end of the day, we might not want to work, but you got to work to live.
I
And
know.
that's in general.
And it
That's
only
the
feel
rough
like-
reality.
It don't
Right.
feel like that now because we probably working some
And
of the
then
jobs
we
that we
starting
working
at the
now.
bottom doing stuff
Exactly.
we don't want to
Yeah.
do. Yeah.
But once we get there,
It's gonna pay
yeah.
out.
Then it's not
Yeah.
gonna feel like that. Yeah, for sure.
Oh, well, I got one that's, I think this is really good.
Okay, let's hear
I
it.
wrote this one, by the way.
Okay.
So, thank you. Yeah, all shout out to me. What would you do if you had the choice between being able to inherit your family-owned company and create generational wealth, or take over another super successful company, but you don't have ownership of it and can't guarantee that your family will be able to benefit from it?
Okay, say that one more time,
Yes,
please.
yeah.
The
So,
first part, yeah,
in short, so let's say you got your own family-owned company,
Yeah.
and it's passed down to you, and you're able to sustain it and create some generational wealth.
Right.
Or you can take over an already uber successful company, but there's no guarantee that you can pass it on to your family. So you can eat off of it and make good money, but there's no guarantee you can pass it down.
Okay. I think I would go with the first one. The
Yeah,
legacy.
whatever is guaranteed.
Whatever the
something
legacy
for the future.
guaranteed, I get
Yeah.
money
Yeah.
I can pay. I like that one.
Yeah, I like that one too.
Versus
You gotta look
doing
out for the
something that you
family.
ain't gonna get no
Yeah.
return in.
Yeah, that's how I
Yeah.
feel. But some people, they're like, look, I mean, if I could,
They're gonna have to get out the mud like I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna get it, then they gotta get it too. Or like, why not if I got a chance to run a company like Fortune 500, why not take the opportunity? It's a once in a lifetime opportunity. But me, I would rather create something or be inheriting something and then being able to be like, all right, it's your turn. Here's the baton.
Yeah, that's
Right.
the same for me.
And
And when it's
generational
family
wealth,
value,
too.
it's different. Yeah.
Generational wealth.
Yeah.
That matters. Oh,
Okay, so my question is, what would you do if we were the oppressors? If the tables were turned and
whatever
we
the hell
had
I
the
want.
upper hand?
Literally, he just said it.
Now, for me, it depends. Like, okay, we're the oppressors, but like, since when? Like, did we just become the oppressors after all we done been through? Because in that case, I'm gonna ball out.
Yeah.
But if we were the ones treating folks wrong and stuff,
Yeah.
I don't know.
You couldn't do it.
Yeah.
That karma go. Ooh.
Yeah, it's gonna come back and bite us. But they don't even think like that.
No.
And that's the situation.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
The karma is us being successful doing what we do. That's the biggest. That's the
Shoot.
biggest
As long
karma.
as
They ain't seen heaven either, So.
Well, guys, that look like that's all we got time for today. So stay locked in, and we'll be right back.
Yep.
STEM is the discipline of hard numbers, precise, no margin for error.
Dare to forget that. Dare to have fun with it. Get weird with it. Dare to get messy, or just mess it up. Dare to program something internet-breaking, record-breaking. Dare to blow their minds. Dare to try. Dare to fail. Dare to keep daring. Dare to learn the difference between organic, sedimentary, and non-foliated metamorphic rock. Get outside, find those rocks. Dare to be homeroom famous, a high school fable. Dare to send those old STEM theories flying past the neighbor's house into outer space. And for the love of STEM, dare bigger. Dare to code, dare to invent, dare to explore, dare to STEM. Check out She Can STEM to get started.
There was an old woman who lived in a shoe. She had so many children, she didn't know what to do. She gave them some broth without any bread and kissed them all soundly and put them to bed. Hunger is a story we can end. End it at feedingamerica.org.
There's so many rewards in life. You coming into our home was one of the greatest rewards we could have ever had.
You know, it took 20 years, and I got my third child, who was 17 at the time.
It's so cool to watch the adult that you've become, and you really have done as much for us as you think we've done for you.
Welcome back, everybody. Before we leave, I just want to discuss some key takeaways and solutions to everything that we were talking about today. In my humblest opinion, I feel like we as black people especially, we got to invest in one another and support one another because we all we got, and we've been able to be successful in the past by doing that, so why not do what's already worked, you feel me?
Exactly. Black people are super powerful. We just got to put in that work.
Most definitely. I mean, I agree with both of you all saying, you know, generational wealth is key. You know, let's just keep it going.
That's real powerful.
And I also agree, investing in yourself is the most important thing, and what you put in is what you'll get out. So I definitely agree.
Bingo,
Yeah,
ruling class mentality.
Right.
We love to see it. That's how I got to be, though. Well, thank you guys all for tuning in. I'm your host, Dylan Bruton, and I'm with
Kaylin Carter.
Jalen Griggs.
I'm Cheyenne Johnson.
And we hope you guys tune in next week because we got way more interesting topics coming up for you guys. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on IG.
See you next week.
All right. What's going on, world? I am your host, Jalen Griggs. Y'all make sure y'all check us out on our brand new episode of Blackout. You don't want to miss it.
15 million children don't know where their next meal is coming from. This is unacceptable, and something the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks is working to solve. Instead of accepting that our country lets billions of pounds of surplus food go to waste every year, Feeding America has made it their mission to help families in need by rescuing this food. Through food pantries and meal programs, the nationwide network of food banks provides more than 3 billion meals, serving virtually every community in the United States, including yours. Join me in supporting Feeding America and your local food bank by visiting feedingamerica.org. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're feeding America.